Hi everyone, welcome. I can't promise you that we will not have some little guests showing up. In fact, here comes one now. Did you see? Oh, you can see her shadow. Oh, here comes Simba for a little show and tell. So Simba, come on over and say hi. Yes, my cats here seem to love to just get in the way. They just like to be where I am, which I mean, I don't really complain about, but when I'm trying to make a video, they're knocking over lights and stealing things. This cat here, this lovely Simba, I don't know if you can't really see him, but he's my little redhead. He loves all things plastic. So if there's something plastic, he's going to steal it. And he's going to take it to his little cave, which sometimes means his litter box. I find all sorts of stuff in there. All his toys he likes to bury in there, like a little dog. But anyways, they're entertaining and I love having them. So I am here today with you to work on card class number 2. So this is a 3-part, I guess, card class. The first card that we made was last week. And it was this card here with the Circle Sayings bundle, and all 3 of the cards are going to use the same stamp set. This one here, and this comes in a bundle with a punch where all of the different circles and images and stuff, you can punch them out and make really simple, beautiful cards. So in July, I'm offering 6 free card kits with purchase. So when you spend $35 with me before shipping and handling, I will send you 6 card kits. So 2 here of the ones that we made last week. You'll get 2 card kits of this one. And then one that we're going to make next week, actually I have here, you'll also get 2 of these. So stay tuned for that one coming next week. But today we're going to make this card here, thinking of you because you're awesome. So fantastic. So anyways, if you're interested in that, you can just place an order through my online store. When your order reaches over $50, you'll also get a package of the classic matte dots, which you can use on your projects as well. So okay, so let's get started. Actually, before I start, let me show you what I have been working on. I don't know if you saw this card I just posted here this week, actually. This is something that I learned from Leslie. You know what? I am sorry, Leslie. Lillian Kemp, that's her name. I can't remember her name every time I go to say it, but she's calling it a card within a card. So it's like literally you open it and then you've got like a second card in here. So it's like super, super cute, really easy. And, but I thought it would just make a fabulous, fabulous one. Either you could like write your sentiment in here and then put a photo inside, or you could also like make this into a gift card holder, and you would just do that by adding like a little strip of paper down here, not this one obviously, and then you would tape down the sides and then tuck in a gift card. Like I just thought that would just make such a beautiful way to give that. Wouldn't that just be lovely? And this one was made with the Cheerful Daisy stamp set. This is another one that I made with the Cheerful Daisy stamp set recently. So I did some of this coloring with the pastels and the blender pens. So watch for that too. Maybe I'll share that one of these days too. But I'm working on some displays for my upcoming Christmas class, actually. So one of the cards I started here for the class is just this one, wishing you seasons of cheer. And so I have been waiting for the stamp set. Now, where is it? I can't find it, but I've been waiting for this stamp set to arrive so I could get started. I'm doing a little bit of coloring for some of my other cards, so that will be something else that'll be coming out at my class as well. But look at this beautiful paper that we're going to use. And everyone that attends the class is going to receive a goodie bag with some of this paper and some of the embellishments, etc. in it, worth $30 or more. So the morning class, you have the option of joining 2 classes. The first one is a holiday card class. We're making 8 holiday cards, and it's $45. Or you can come for the whole day, and in the afternoon, we're going to actually make some fun fold cards, and just for an additional $20, and we're going to play some fun games and win some prizes. So that's all happening here in person in Medicine Hat, August the 19th, which is a Saturday. So if that works into your schedule, you can also go to the link that's in the description here for purchasing. But if you go there and you go to classes and events, you can find all the information for the class and check that out. So I'd love to have you. It'd be so fun to stamp in person. Also, while I'm on the topic, you probably have noticed my beautiful nails, or maybe not. My 12-year-old daughter, Eliana, did this for me. Didn't she do such a great job? Like, look at that. Like, it's just really pretty. Anyways, I'm going to show that off. She wants to be an esthetician or a cosmetologist, so she loves to practice, and I love being her guinea pig. So anyways, good job, Eliana. All right, so what we need for this is you're going to need your card kit that I send you, and you're going to get everything you need in here to build this card with all of your cardstock pieces. So everything is pre-cut for you. I have run it through the die cutting machine. So you're going to get all of your pre-die cut pieces like this. The only thing that you need to have in order to complete your projects is either the Circle Sayings bundle, which I just showed you, or something that you want to replace for it. So if you don't have this bundle, it comes with the Circle Sayings as well as the 2 3/8 punch. They come together. You can always substitute it with something that you have at home. And then as far as ink, everything was done with this one ink color, the new Moody Mauve. And again, you can substitute it if you'd like, but this really coordinates well with the other Lemon Lolly and the Lemon Lime Twist, the new colors that came out this year. So really bright, fun cards that we're going to make in our kits. So, all right. So first things first, let's take our card base and get this folded in half. So you're going to just take this white piece and you're going to get 2 of these. So you're going to make 2 of every card. So either 1 to keep and 1 to give away, or you can give 2 away. We all know a lot of awesome people. So for this project, I really like to use liquid glue. The reason is because of all of these little holes, you can kind of get between them without too much effort. Like when you use the one of the double-sided tapes, you always end up going over where the holes are, and then it shows through, and it's kind of sticky on the front and not as clean. So I like using the sorry, my cats are fighting, so if you hear like hissing and whining, that's what that is. So, you know, welcome to my life. And I'm going to kind of just offset this. You could definitely put it straight if you are a straight kind of person, but I'm going to just offset this just a little bit like that, and we can trim the edges that stick over with our scissors once we've got this all put in place, okay? So we're going to do the same thing with the other 2 pieces with the Lemon Lime Twist, the green, and I'm just putting a very little bit of glue on the back here. I'm not even really squeezing. It's just kind of what's dripping out. And there's really no rhyme or reason to this. We're literally just sticking it on a little bit off kilter like this. And then you've got 1 more piece. So if you wanted to recreate this, this would be a really easy card to do. You wouldn't have to have it die cut or with the holes in it. You could use also designer series paper to replicate this card. So if you want to use what you have on hand, by all means, feel free. Or you can have it all done for you. So I'm going to actually, this is the other thing I like about liquid glue. You have kind of a minute to move it. So I'm going to just move this up a little bit because I feel like there's too much white at the top. Okay, so there we go. We've got our pieces on, all helter-skelter like so. And then what you can do is just take your scissors and open up your card. And if you've got any pieces that are kind of sticking over, like just a tiny tad here, because again, our edges are straight, then you can just kind of trim it off. But that's literally the only one that I see sticking over, so not too shabby. All right, let's set this aside to dry. And while we're doing that, we're gonna go ahead and stamp. So you've got tons of this yellow paper and this white paper here to make your cards. And again, we're gonna use the Moody Mauve and our Circle Sayings stamp set. So I'm gonna take out of the Circle Sayings I want to use. And now again, you're gonna notice these are kind of dyed red. That happens to the photopolymer stamps. It does not transfer onto your like when you're stamping onto your cards, it's just dye from when you use a dark color, or specifically red or the Moody Mauve is bad for that, but it doesn't really translate to your cards. So, okay. So we're going to do this first. I've got the flowers, and I'm going to put one of those down here. Okay. And then I'm also going to, so these ones here that have the words on them, I'd like to just put them down onto my mat first and pick them up. They're really easy to warp, and then you don't have the nice shape that you want. Okay, so I need to put this kind of separate over here because I'm going to punch it out. Okay, so we've got sending you and then we've got the flowers. All right. So let's close this for a minute. Actually, why don't we do all our stamping? We need Because You're Awesome off of here. And this is going to get stamped again in Moody Mauve on the yellow, on the lemon lolly. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and just stamp that here. Okay. So I am going to use a smaller punch, a 1 3/4 inch punch, to punch out this yellow with the saying kind of in the middle. As you see, I like to do it upside down so that I can see where I'm punching and then it's just nicely centered. And you can see you've got lots of cardstock to work with. You could use a die cut if you don't have the 1 3/4 inch punch. Or you know what I might do in your kit, since I haven't sent them out yet, I might just punch out a couple circles for you with my 1 3/4 inch punch. That would just be really nice of me, wouldn't it? And then with the one that comes in your bundle, the 2 3/4 or 3/8, I'm going to go ahead and punch this out towards the top, just like that. And set this aside. And now we're going to start putting this together. Okay, so for this card, I actually fussy cut out some of these flowers. You wouldn't have to do that, but as you can see, I kind of cut some of them out and then layered them like that. If you wanted to, you could just wrap it around the bottom. I kind of preferred it kind of cut up, so that's what I did. So I literally just kind of went in here around the flowers. And it's a lot easier to move your paper than to move your scissors. And I just cut out some of these flowers like this. And I thought I should do this before I came on video, but did I remember? No. So now you get to watch me cut out flowers. But maybe we'll like cut out a couple and maybe put on a couple in larger portions so that you don't have to watch me cut them all out. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. It doesn't really take that long, but you know, cats are kind of like toddlers. Like, they're quiet and you're like, what are you into and where are you and why are you not here pestering me? Because they're bad. they're just energetic little bundles of fur that like to get into everything. Do you have pets? You probably feel my pain. You're like, yeah, I know. But yeah, Simba, the orange one, it's kind of funny because he's the one, he loves plastic. So anything like a little plastic bag, anything that's packaged up, he is there in a second and he'll take it and run and hide with it and chomp away. Where Duchess, she's a little gray one, she steals socks. So we just have random laundry all over the house. She just likes to take stuff and leave clothes everywhere. So we've got they make us clean, which I guess is not a bad thing, but you don't always want to do it as often as they make you. So, okay, so I've cut out some of the larger ones here kind of as a base. And I'm going to cut out a couple smaller ones as well to kind of add on. You can cut out whichever ones you want or don't want. Or like I said, you could even just stamp them along the bottom. And then you'd punch them out all together. But I thought this was just a fun, different way to use the stamp set than just, you know, a new way that you may not have thought that you could use it just by using some of these flowers. And if you didn't want to do all of this cutting, like I said, you could just stamp, or we do have those floral flourishes, I think they're called. They're like little embellishments that are like flowers, and they're in yellow and orange and pink, I think. Those would actually look really cute on there too. So you could do that as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this together with what we have. I might need one more flower, but we'll see how it goes. So we're going to use some dimensionals on here. And I'm just going to put a couple on the back. And I'm going to center this onto this white piece right underneath of sending you. Oh, I wasn't supposed to do sending you. I was supposed to do thinking of you. I'm on the wrong card. Okay, let's do that again. Thinking of you. We're going to turn that over. I was like, that doesn't make sense. Sending you because you're awesome. No, that is not how this goes. All right, let's do that again. Good thing we've got two sides on our paper. We are going to re-stamp that and hope now that I've already punched it that I can kind of line this up. We're going to wing it. Yeah, that works. Okay, there we go. All right. Now we're going to put this in the middle. Thinking of you because you're awesome. That makes a lot more sense. And then I'm going to just take some of these and I'm going to use I had mini dimensionals also that I don't know where they are. So I'm just going to use my regular dimensionals on the back of these larger ones. And then on the smaller ones, I'm just going to cut my larger dimensionals in half. So we're going to just stick one here. And you don't have to put them all on dimensionals. Like some of them you can just put flat on with glue without the dimension. So it's really up to you how you want to adhere this on. So we'll stick that one down there. And this little guy, I'm just going to stick right up here. Just like that. So I'm just layering them on. I'm going to tuck that one underneath a little bit like that. There we go. And then, so you can even stop like that. Like, I think that's even pretty. But do I even want to put on another one? Maybe I'll just... maybe I'll stick that one down there. Okay, I'm going to put that dimensional back. And I'm going to stick this over here. I kind of like that. So see, you just kind of place it and do what you like. And now we've got 4 on there, just like so. And I am going to take the Classic MAC dots. And again, you're going to receive a pack of these for free when your order reaches $50. And I'm going to use the black ones this time. And I'm going to just stick them here into the center of my flowers. So I'm using my Take a Pick tool. And it just makes it really easy to pick them up and position them. I don't like that on the little one, where you want them. So I think it kind of overtakes my little one here. I'm going to just put it in the big ones and leave the little one little. There we go. And the thing that I love about these, if you go back and watch the first video, is that you can actually color these to match whatever color you want them to be. So on our first card, we actually colored them. One I used Gorgeous Grape or Highland Heather. And then this one I used Poppy Parade to color. So it's really up to you. But you can color the lighter ones, the white and the off-white, to be whatever color you want to match whatever project you're working on. So they're really quite handy. And then because I love dimensionals, I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals as well. And you can choose whether you want to do that or adhere it flat onto your card surface. It's really up to you, but I think dimensionals are the best sort of, I call them embellishment, but they really are the best project essential, because with just a dimensional, you have now taken your card from, you know, sort of meh to wow, you made that. I don't know. There's just something about having that dimension on your card, which makes all the difference, in my opinion. So there we go. So we've got a couple here that are a little bit different, and you'll get enough to make 2 cards in your kit for the second card class here. And you'll also have 2 of these, and then you'll have 2 of the cards that we'll do next week together for card class number 3. So these are, I hope that you enjoy these. And again, these are made with the Circle Sayings bundle. So if you're like, how am I going to get to my $35, you can throw in this bundle, the Circle Sayings bundles that come with the punch and the stamp set, and you'll make your way there. Add the Moody Mauve classic ink pad, and you'll reach your $50, and you'll get all of the card kits as well as a full pack of the classic matte dots in the mail from me, including your envelopes and everything. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions about today's projects or about the promotion, then please just let me know. So thanks so much for being here. Bye.